Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go, let's go! On the double. Let's get the ball. He's coming. Double up. Hit it.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tight into the rock, boy. Tight into the rock.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Now back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 26-yard line. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 26, check 26. Greystone, travel.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
General West. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Ready?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Squeeze, double. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. Hey, Echo. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I got you. He's coming. We got double up. 6-6, pull it high. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Go. 5.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, Locke. That would complete to D.D. Westbrook. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Switch gears. Tighten up. Check.
Back to throw, Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Locke. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 50, it's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Locke is sacked.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Monday. 11. Watch twist. Right.
Here's Locke. And an alley to run. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, wahoo! Watch the ship. 36. Shift.
They're going to go. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. That's the run. Hey! I got motion. Now.
On first down, here's Love. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Shift.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Room to run inside the 40, and Adams has it complete. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Watch one.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Pilot, 64, reach. 12. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, Love. He completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 63 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Check. Watch the back.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We want it. Come to my work. Out. Protein spill. Mike 44. Watch the screen. Pass. Shift. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike 52. Hey, what's 12? Mike 52.
Luck now to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 43.
Now Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on. 58, come on. 58, come on. John Wright. Watch
To throw again on second down. Luck under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Throwing on third down, Luck. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
61, matchbox lights.
On first down, it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck is going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Undercross. On. He's checking crack. Hey, dude.
Throwing is Luck. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Luck now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I smell fear in that offense.
Now it's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Steelers 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, foxtrot. 5.
Running to start the drive is Love. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Take 3. 2-8-G, jump.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Love. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Chopper! Let him know, let him know.
Hit it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quinnen Williams, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll set up to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Love. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. No. Off.
Reggie. Hey, Echo.
Check 3.
Go ahead.
Here's Luck. Open man is Kirk, complete. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and inches. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Go.
Slam.
Hey, check.
Wide.
On.
Hatchet. Check.
Roll.
After the interception, it's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Here we go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run with Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now. It's Hines, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
57.
Hey, I 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Reggie.
He's going. Check 26.
Go.
They snap it to Locke. Flushed out right. He may try and run. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They begin the drive with Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now, Luck. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check safety, check.
Hey, check.
Alert 3.
On. Hey, check.
Hey, switch gears.
Luck now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Mike 34. Shoot. Let's put him on the button.
12. Strong right.
Check.
Reggie.
Luck. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Alert.
Check.
12. Hey, Haywood. Go ahead.
Bang. Watch twist.
Hey, check.
Luck going to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Quick.
12.
You got tape.
12.
Smooth.
On.
Check in. Hey, get in the weight room.
Strong right.
Shit.
From the red zone now, Luck. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
77. 44. Hey, Orbit.
I don't even know why this team.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.